Hello everyone, you all are welcome once again to your Love World Reaction TV, and this channel brings you all gospel gist all around the world, and this channel also gives you all reaction messages from my dear man of God, Reverend Dr. Grace Oyakilumi. And if this is your first time coming across this channel and you don't want to miss videos like this or posted on this channel, kindly do hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a video. And I also want to use this special moment to thank each and every one of you that have been supporting me since we started this channel. You know, it hasn't been easy, but I thank God for everything. And on this video, we're gonna be listening to a prophecy that Prophet Uebert Angel shared some time ago about a lockdown that is coming, and I will really like you all to watch this video and pay close attention to this video. And after that, I will also bring up a message I was shared in a meeting, and I would like to bring up a message I was shared in a meeting, and the title of that message was State of the World, a review of global event happening now that Christian must not ignore. You know, there are some thoughtful and important things that I was shared in our meeting that I would really want you all to listen to and pay close attention to. So please do make sure that you watch this video to the end, and please make sure that you share this video, for it will help us to share the gospel of Christ all around the world, and it will also help this channel to grow. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, for it will help you to recommend a video. Thank you all, and keep watching.
He said they want mega lockdown. What do you call mega lockdown?
Yeah, there is another lockdown coming. Mark your bottom dollar. You can bet it. COVID left us. That one was a pandemic, not a pandemic. It was planned, and you gotta be dumb not to see that it was planned. And another one is coming. Yeah, there is another lockdown coming. Mark your bottom dollar. You can bet it. They are already planning it as I'm talking to you. They are sitting in offices to plan what to do now. When they said we are free, I said it again. Illington, I said it there. I said, trust me, another one is coming, more dangerous than this one. It will make this one look like child's play. And they'll be more strict on this one. The way you are angry.
Right back. Oh, you know, a lot of crazy things are happening in the UK. Thank you very much, Trusal. There's something that I'll call you back, because there's something that I want you to speak on. You know, one of the when I was planning this space, you know, I could have made it not just I could have removed the Christian there and just happenings that everyone must not ignore. But the reason I wanted us to add that word Christian is because many times we don't know that the same way you have the church as an institution started by Jesus Christ when he was ascending, and he said go into all the world, and he gave the message and all that. The same way we have that institution. Many Christians don't know that Satan has his own institutions on earth that are working. In fact, first of all, there is an institution called Lucis Trust, lucistrust.org. If you are on this call, you can just go there, LUCIS, lucistrust.org. Do your own background study about that organization. Their first name was actually called the Lucifer's Trust. Then people shouted, Lucifer, Lucifer, Lucifer. Then they changed the name to the Luciferian Order. Then people shouted. So yeah, Manu, let's change this thing let's rebrand this thing to something that people will not really know, you know. And then they flipped the thing to Lucis Trust. you know, and now they have a press called Lucy's Press. Now, what you should know about Lucy's Press is that every document in United Nations, from the day United Nations was created till this very moment as I speak to you, every document in United Nations is printed by Lucy's Press. Now, that's number one. Number two, inside every United Nations building, there are offices that are dedicated to Lucy's Trust. Because the agenda of Lucy's Trust is the parent organization of United Nations. Many of you don't understand it. Or rather, many Christians have not understood this thing. And Lucy's Trust is an organization set up by the devil, by Satan, Lucifer himself, to bring about his agenda for the earth. From Lucy's Trust, you will bring out United Nations, you will bring out UNESCO, you will bring out several other organizations that are current. The Council for Foreign Relations, there's a direct connection. CFR, there's a direct correlation to Chatham House. And that is why Chatham House can adopt the 10 laws of rebellion, which was in first person sent to earth by the devil. I'm not even capping about this. Just Google 10 laws of rebellion and go and read it yourself. So if the devil has an organized structure which he has used to operate on earth for more than 100 years, I'm talking about over 100 years, maybe not tonight, but maybe next week or in our next space, I would take you through documents, I will take you through links, I will show you where these things have happened. So when this very organized structure by the devil is going on, we who are from the church, who are Christians rather, are we supposed to be busying ourselves with what God did not send us to do? I mean, if you look at sometimes you look at the press, you look at what's happening in some churches, you look at it's all on social media, we're all seeing it, and you're like, do these guys even know what's going on? Are they aware that there's a siege on the earth at the moment? Look, when you talk about things like the Antichrist is coming, it's not these things. It's before that, it used to just be inside the book of Revelations, that book that many people don't go to. It's before it used to be in the book of. Now we are looking at it ojukoroju. We are looking at it physically. It's right in front of us. So when we and you see, there was a time Jesus was casting out devils, and then the devil said to Jesus, why are you trying to pursue us before our time? Are you trying to destroy us before our time? That means they knew there is a time. So it is only on earth where times and seasons control humanity. In the realms of the spirit, the demons knew that there is a time. They knew the timing of the spirit. They knew the time, so they knew it was not their time. So the question is what time are we right now? This today, 2024. What time are we in the calendar of God for this earth, or the calendar for humanity's existence? Because whether we like it or not, this is no longer, see, what I'm trying to say here is this is no longer just a talk of Christians are just talking. No, it's reality right now. I can give you, okay, when my line was breaking not too long ago, I said you could go to Thomas Robert Malthus. Go to Thomas Robert Malthus, go to his Wikipedia page. You will see, and you see many of these things are there, but we don't read. We engage the wrong things. Go to Thomas Robert Malthus. The Malthus is Malthus. This was in he was born 1766 and he died 1834. And here's what the guy says. Listen to this. He says that Malthus observed that an increase in a nation's food production improves the well-being of the population. And then the guy said that if we continue like this, the power of population is indefinitely greater than the power in the earth to produce subsistence for man. So he began to postulate that if the population continues growing indefinitely, the earth will no longer be able to support humanity. Now, what this thing he said now, it negates what God said to man when he said, go populate and take dominion of the earth. But here is where these things begin to creep in. Ideas. Okay, for instance, Jesus was talking to Peter, and then Peter said to Jesus, he said, thou art the Christ, Son of the living God. And Jesus said to him, oh, my flesh and blood couldn't have revealed it to you. Then the very next verses, the Bible says that Jesus was talking about how he will die, and then Peter says, Master, you cannot die, you cannot die. We will miss you now, we will miss you now. If you go, what will happen to us? What did the Bible say? The Bible says, Jesus said, get thee behind me, Satan. So Jesus was spiritually sensitive enough to know it was the devil speaking. So what am I trying to say here? There are times where you will see some policies, some postulations that are actually the devil introducing his plans for humanity. And this is the beginning. This guy, Thomas Malthus, is the father of depopulation, population control. Everybody who currently cuts the idea of depopulation, it started from Thomas Malthus, because he is an economist, a revered economist, an academician also. I mean, look at it. His fields: macroeconomics, classical economics, demography. That was his field. And he postulated it. So now, listen to this statement by somebody in UNESCO. I want to read this to you by someone in UNESCO. Just listen to this. Just a second. Let me listen to this. Okay. All right. This is UNESCO. Now, what is UNESCO? United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, so to speak. In other words, they are responsible for educating humanity. Now, the guy says this. He said this in 1968. He said, it's terrible that we have to say this. World population must be stabilized. And to do so, we must eliminate 350,000 people per day. This is so horrible to contemplate that we shouldn't even say it. But the general situation in which we are involved is lamentable. In other words, the guy begins to say that UNESCO must play a role in depopulation. There's a whole lot to unpack. I mean, I mentioned recently that I'm going to be unpacking the Sustainable Development Goals. I will unpack many of these things. And to unpack it, we're not going to be looking at those nice things you see on the website or those nice things they push around the nations. We will go back to the foundational documents that establish these organizations. We will trace it back to Lucis Trust. We will trace all these things and we'll bring out the exact source of these things. Because if you don't know where these things are coming from, then you don't know where you are going to. So we are no longer blind. We are here. We shouldn't walk like blind people anymore. And I don't want to take much of our time, but I decided to go this line so that you will know that what we're talking about is not just a good idea that some people just like they always, like some people say, they're just fighting vaccines for nothing. They're just saying people should not collect. When we want people during COVID, go back my history, 2020, myself and many of my friends, go back our history. We were warning people about these things. They labeled us agents of vaccine hesitancy.
All right. Thank you all for watching that wonderful episode, and I believe you got something from that video. And if this is your first time coming across this channel, I know the new videos that we post on this channel, kindly do hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so I'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a video. And please do not forget to share our videos for it to help us to share the gospel of Christ all around the world, and it also help this channel to grow. And do not forget to give us a thumbs up for it to help YouTube to recommend our video. Thank you all for watching once again, and stay tuned till we see you next time. We love you and God bless you.